Hi Aquarius, welcome to Get Life 333 Tarot. This is going to be a they want no contact, what they don't want you to know spread. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please remember that these are general messages. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. And if you're not getting the message that you need from this reading, please check your, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, this is for cross watchers as well. Cross watchers as well. All right. So let's see, you guys are not talking. These are for people, though, who have been in relationship. These are not for people who are currently out of a relationship for an extended period of time, and time is very fluid, so I can't give you an exact time period. And these are also not for people who are dealing with a partner that has narcissistic personality disorder. I'm not talking about narcissistic ways. That's different. I'm talking about the personality disorder that they've been diagnosed with. Okay, this is not going to give you a full picture. All right, so what do we have here? The Magician. Okay, Aquarius, they're wanting to expand their horizons, and they have felt held back from doing this. They have felt held back from doing what they really want to do, and feel that poor communication between you guys made them feel like this. That, expectations they felt were put upon them by you, and and they're lifted now, and they feel a great sense of relief, and they're ready to expand. Okay, something worth noting: when somebody either ghosts you or you go no contact, the person who initiates the no contact, the first stage they feel is relief. You have to understand that. The person who is being cut off from, they don't feel relief. They feel devastated. It's horrible. It's devaluing, even though it's not, but you feel that way. It's horrible. But they feel a sense of relief. So it's just important to note that. And we'll talk about the different stages as we progress through this. And then we have Justice Reverse. So they realize they treated you unfairly and still are. They totally know this. They don't want you to know that they know this, but they know this. All right. They just began to feel out of control and everything, just out of balance. It's between work and you guys arguing and other pressures in their life. They just needed to escape, and they weren't honest with you about their true reasoning behind everything. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. And then we have the Empress Reverse. So listen, they are absolutely not in touch with themselves right now. They're just not. They are playing mind games with themselves, trying to convince themselves that they're happy, trying to convince themselves that they're very justified, and they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to understand right now that they're in their mind's eye, and their communication within themselves is like a battleground within themselves right now, and it just is. When we get the Judgment Reverse, they don't want you to know how stuck in the past they still are. How emotionally trapped they feel by the choices that they made. But they still feel unable to really progress forward. And the only choice they see right now is to just move forward altogether. Free and start over. That's what they're seeing. In their mind. This is what they're thinking. But they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that because they're still stuck in the past, and because they still have feelings for you. And they don't want you to not want them anymore. They're not ready for that. But yet they're not ready to be back in your relationship right now. So part of them has one foot into the future, and the other foot is still in the past with you. And then we have the Seven of Cups Reverse. So they don't want you to know all of this because they actually know deep inside that they're idealizing this new life without you. It's like, and when I say that, okay, it's like they're verbalizing these things to their reality-based self, and to their friends and to their family. They're trying to come off as, this is going to be, this is so much better. It was just so much pressure. There was so much bullshit in that relationship. No, we're both so much better off this way. And, really kind of idealizing this new life, moving on without you. And they don't want you to know that a new person or a new situation that they're involved with right now, this is what I'm getting, is not really going to commit to them. Or they suspect this person of not even being capable of being unfaithful, and they don't want you to know that because you would dig that right into their face. They are just very unclear and confused right now. This is what I'm getting. If they decided to seek solace in another person outside the relationship, they're doing it just to busy themselves and busy their emotional self away from you, even though they have every reason to believe that this person is really not a good choice for them. Yeah, because here we get the King of Swords. They're putting up that front of being like clear and focused. Yeah, and we have the Ace of Cups here, which indicates that they're taking the space to get back, to try to appreciate what they used to appreciate, and to try to figure things out. Okay, now I'm feeling like they just need this space to think. You guys had the fight, you split up, you're not talking, they entertained somebody else for a minute. Even if they're still with this person is a very for a minute thing. This is to busy themselves, and I wouldn't even worry about it, to be honest. This is what I'm getting, right? But here, I just feel like they're thinking about, I don't know, a way to like emotionally, even though they feel completely not ready to go back to you yet, at all, it seems like they're really trying to work through what you guys had, and trying to really identify the good parts of it. Yeah. So for some reason they need to do this. And look, we have a progression forward here, because then we have the Two of Cups. So, they're meeting or having met somebody new, or they want the two of you to reconcile is more the likely story that I'm getting here. Yeah, because, look, for a handful of you, it might be that they stepped outside the relationship and they cheated. All right, that's definitely a story here. But I'm also getting the feeling that they're trying to, in their mind, reason out what the real deal was with your relationship. And they are definitely thinking about a reconciliation. But they want to approach things differently, in a deeper and more honest way. Because they want success. If they get back with you, they don't want any more bullshit. Like, they don't want any more breaking up, nothing, right? They want success, but they need for the relationship for them to feel more supportive and understanding. Because this is the thing, Aquarius. You may not agree with this. This isn't your thinking. This is theirs, okay? So even if you don't agree, even if you feel that you have been incredibly fair, so giving, so nurturing, so supportive, a real problem solver, all of that, for whatever reason, they're not feeling supported. Now, it could be as simple as them just feeling really overwhelmed with the responsibility. It can. And they don't know how to broach that with you. They feel embarrassed to say that to you. They don't want to present themselves as being less than. And they're having a really hard time processing that. And we have the Nine of Wands here. So they're still feeling very defensive and not positive about your relationship's ability to be successful. They're really vacillating right now, back and forth, back and forth. And this is even, guys, even if they're with somebody for a minute, whoever this is. This is enough. This is for a minute. And I feel like that person doesn't even realize that they're for a minute. But he or she does not feel bad about having this minute side thing with this person, because your partner realizes that this person that they're with are really not, they're not somebody of real quality. They're not you. They're not you. So, listen, with all of this considered, this is how they're feeling. I have to give you my advice here. Continue the no contact, but you continue it right back. Don't text, don't call, don't beg. Okay? No posting on social media. Nothing even cryptic, because they're going to know that it's about them. Don't talk to any mutual friends that you guys have about them. If somebody brings it up, change the topic really quickly. Or play it off like, no, look, what are you going to do? That kind of thing. Life happens. Not everything works out. I guess it wasn't fated. something like that, right? You know, because again, curiosity is the precursor to attraction. So just so you guys understand the stages, when somebody realizes that they want to go no contact, is initially they are relieved, and then they feel justified if you continue to try to call them, text them, you know, post about them on social media or whatnot, even cryptically, right? Anything like that, then they feel justified and they actually feel kind of like better than you in a way, even though they would never admit that, and it sounds harsh. It's the way the human condition is wired. I know it's messed up, but it's the way it is. But then when you are continuing no contact, they start wondering, why not? What happened? Don't they want me anymore? And the question begins, and the questions turn into a curiosity. And curiosity is the precursor to attraction. So you have to give them that space to let them miss you. Give them that space to realize that maybe what they're thinking isn't 100% on point. Or let them miss you enough. Because look, the truth is, if you guys are meant to be together, you're going to be together. Right? And I do get a feeling from this Aquarius. Now, you know, don't come after me in the comments if this isn't your reading, because this isn't going to be for everyone. You know, everyone's story is different. But whoever this resonates with, and this is a very specific message for someone, this person ultimately wants to get back with you, but they're afraid of doing it too soon for fear of getting right back on that hamster wheel and ending up back in the same level of dysfunction, and they don't want to do that. They just don't want that, you know? So I feel like they think if they allow the space and you guys both do your own thing for a little bit, that time's going to pass. And because I see them thinking about what went on. I'm just not too sure if they're being really honest with themselves right now. You know? That's what I feel. All right, Aquarius, thanks so much for joining me. This is what I have for you today. Take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.